Hey, this is Dave from Galaxy Growth Media. We're a digital agency, but primarily focused on SEO and local SEO, specifically for home service companies. And over the years, we've tried countless tools to help us improve our services and just to get better results for local SEO. And so we've really narrowed it down to 3 tools that we use on a consistent basis. I do believe right now these are the 3 best local SEO tools that are out there right now. And so I'm just going to get right into it. So the first one is called BrightLocal. And when we first started using BrightLocal, we used it for a couple of different things. They have a bunch of different features that you can build citations. They have different like Google Post scheduling software as well. They have, I believe, they have map rank tracking. You can see where you stand for different keywords. But what we use it for right now is for citations. And there are other softwares, there are other things, other platforms that you can use to build citations and manage them. I just like how simple it is on BrightLocal to start creating citations, start managing them. If you ever change your address, you get all your logins in one place. You can push to bulk directories as well through BrightLocal. They also scan for duplicate content, incorrect information, and it's very simple. It's very easy to use. It takes literally a couple of minutes to start, to create your account, create your profile, get all the information you need out there, and just publish it, and you're done. You keep the directories that you built, and you always get your login information too. So if you have a local business and you just want directories to be created for you and you own it, you can literally do it in 5 or 10 minutes through BrightLocal. They also have a you could buy credits in bulk too, which is pretty nice if you need that. Most people won't need that. The other software is something called Local Falcon. So Local Falcon is now what we use for map ranking for most of our clients. And it's great. So like pricing wise, it is relatively affordable. If you're just doing it solo, then it's great. You don't need to worry about that. But pricing wise, it's great. You have tons of reports that are very, very helpful. So one of them that's, I think is very powerful is the competitor report. And the way that their competitor report works, it shows you, as you can see right here in this video, exactly where your competitors are and how that's affecting your map rankings, like what spots they are ranking better than you at. And you'll see, obviously it's very location dependent, but this gives you a lot more insight than just traditional, map rankings. But we've been using it for a long time. We initially were using BrightLocal for map rankings, and then we switched over to Local Falcon. And so this is what most of our clients are on, and this is what I can recommend for map rankings. If you want like real in-depth reports, I think Local Falcon is the way to go. And then the third is a tool that we actually made. And so this is what we've been using. It's called RocketRank. This is what we've been using for clients that have been doing SEO for us for the past couple of years. We packaged it up into a software, and it does a couple of things that are very important. So the number one and the first feature, not number one, but one of the first features is something called job pins. And so the way that this works is whenever you're done with a job, you log into the app. It takes literally 30 seconds. You put the geo coordinates where you did the job. You upload up to 5 photos. You hit submit. It's automatically going to publish to your website and also to your Google business profile immediately. And so what this looks like here, if you scroll down on one of our clients' websites, is it looks like this. And then we have a little pop-up at the bottom. You might not be able to see it. I think my face is covering it. But what this does is it tells Google that you are active, that you're actually doing work. And so, one of the big things with local SEO and the issue with some of these tools is that they provide analytics. They tell you where you stand for the most part. They help you with, some minor things that it's still important to build citations. You still need, like we still do it. But it doesn't help with the number one thing, which is content and proving your expertise, your authority, and your experience. That's what Google looks at, and that's what they rank you for if you're a local business online. So the job pins we created to make it very easy for our clients to say, hey, yeah, we are doing work. This is the work that we recently did. We use AI to generate descriptions if you don't know what to write. So literally, this gets posted immediately to your website. There's no fumbling around like trying to reach your web designer to have them upload photos and trying to think of descriptions and things to write. So what this does as well is each of these pins has something called schema code that tells Google that you just completed a job in these exact geo coordinates. This was the description of the job. And then Google picks up on that and you start ranking. Not only do you start ranking better for these keywords in these areas, but like I said, it helps overall because Google now sees that you actually have experience and you're not just creating these service area pages or service pages without any proof that you actually do what you say you do. The second thing that we do is, well, there's a couple of other things. Automated Google Business Profile posting. So you want to keep your profile active. You want to be talking about the things that you're doing. You don't want to have a dead profile. It's not going to move the needle as much as some of the other things here, but we do this as well, and you don't have to lift a finger. RocketRank automatically figures out what to talk about based on your services, based on your service areas. It's automatically published for you. And then the AI blog content. So the way that this works, and I'll show you an example of a client that's been using it, is the system actually scans real keywords based on your services. So in the case of this client here, he's a fence company. We would look up keywords related that people are searching for related to fence installation, fence repairs, fence staining, different types of fences, all this sort of stuff. And then we scan Google to see what keywords people are actually searching for, which has volume, which is easy to rank for. Like if we were to publish one of these articles, which would actually give you the strongest chance of ranking. And so this is all done on autopilot. You don't have to lift a finger. You connect it to your website once. It's post twice a week for you. And just to show you an example of what this looks like. So this is the client since September, and now it's only 5 months later. He's grown tremendously. 24 clicks on April, another 24 just a couple days later. But to show you what how this works, so this is what happens when you're creating articles that people are searching for. It's going to get a lot of clicks, and then the thing that happens afterwards is that in these articles, what RocketRank does is it automatically interlinks to your service pages, automatically your money pages, and you build authority that way. So not only are you gaining more just organic traffic from what people are searching for, but your service pages and your money pages and things you want to rank for and things you want to show your expertise in, they build in authority automatically. And again, for search engine optimization, local SEO, a lot of these tools are great. They're great for specific things, but the thing that actually moves the needle is the expertise, authority, and trust and experience. And the way that you do that is through content. There's no other way around it. You get reviews, right? That helps as well. We also help with reviews. We have a review campaign functionality. You get review cards. You could track the usage on them. So really, RocketRank was created after working with hundreds and hundreds of clients and figuring out what was the best way to get all of our clients to start using this and just to get them the best results possible. And we packaged it up into a software that is super easy to use. We do offer a free trial, so you can test it out completely for free. And 2 different options, one at $99 a month with the job pins, and $199 a month. You get everything. There's no long-term contracts. So beside the other tools that we use frequently, RocketRank is really the big thing that moves the needle. The last thing that I wanted to say is nothing else really is going to matter as much if your website is not optimized. So if your website is not set up right, it's not set up properly, I wouldn't even mess with any of the tools. I would just get a website done properly first. So we do offer that as a service as well. But you want to make sure when you create a website that you're targeting the right keywords. You have pages for your different services. It's very important. You have the service area pages as well. And you have a setup that's just going to convert. But, SEO-wise, it needs to be optimized. It needs to be set up properly. Otherwise, these tools don't matter at all. And so, this really should be the first thing that you focus on if you're starting from scratch or if you don't really know where to go. Make sure your website is set up right. And then these are the tools that I would recommend to get started, and you should do great. But yeah, if you have any questions, about RocketRank or anything else, feel free to reach out, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.